when we finally were able to arrange for for the priests to come down from New York and
You're in front of the Israeli School, Universal Practical Knowledge, the Philadelphia Division, here at 3226 Cheltenham Avenue in Philadelphia. We're standing in front of the school right now, getting a description of the 12 tribe sign that's been painted by one of the brothers that was in the school: Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Simeon, Zebulun, Ephraim, Manasseh, Gad, Reuben, Naphtali, Asher, Issachar. Those are the 12 tribes of Israel.
Shalom. Shalom. You've been waiting for this day, so this day has finally come. A lot of you've been wondering where this knowledge that you've been hearing is coming from, and the powerful truth that you've been hearing, how this was established. When we finally were able to arrange for the priests to come down from New York and spend some time with us. And I'd like to introduce them if I can. These are some great brothers. We're very glad to have them with us. We want to make them feel as warm as possible, because this is their work and the extension of their work and what they've laid down some time ago. I'd like to introduce, first of all, priest and Sixth Shield General, 4th in command in the nation of Israel, Lahab. I'd like to salute this brother. Macho! Barak! Yeshabim, which means sit. And I'm going to turn it over now to Priest General Lahab.
Water, brother. I'd like to say this, starting off, we're very impressed at your school here, and we're very impressed to see that the brothers and sisters in Philadelphia think enough of the Most High and the Bible and the truth and your nationality to be a part of this, because most of the brothers and sisters are running from the truth.
The water. Appreciate you, priest. All right, shalom, y'all. Bashem Shabbat, Israel. I'm Officer Abthaz Awadja. This is the ISUPK Detroit Law Class under Commanding General Yohana. All right. If y'all can, right now at this time, take a second to like and share the classes so we can get this truth out there to our people all over the world. Hold on one second. Salaki about that. Yeah. So make sure y'all like and share, subscribe, and share the classes, man. So we can get these classes out here to our brothers and sisters who are truthfully in dire need of this, man. Our brothers and sisters need this truth, man. Our brothers and sisters need this, man. More so now than any other time. We've always needed it. But especially now as this thing is winding down, man. So our people can be woke and understand. All right. Today we're going to touch on a few things. Today, first and starting off, we're going to talk about our lust, man. Lusting over things. And this is a heavy thing because our lust and lusting over things is it's the reason. I ain't gonna say one of the reasons, it's the reason on why we got ourselves in this predicament and this condition that we in right this second. Our lust is the reason that we fail as a people. We looked at the other nations and we wanted and we lusted after the things that they had. And we thought that was better than what the Lord had gave us. Like today we look at that and we say, man, that's insane. What could be better than what the Lord gave us? What could be better than that? What more could we need? What else could we want? I tell you, we looked at them other nations doing some strange things, man, and we lusted after those things, man, and it caused a great falling of our people, man. Instead of us leading by example and putting not the entire earth, it's all out of control and all out of whack because we have failed as a people. Now we got people who behave like children ruling over us, man. People who don't even love, they don't even consider or love the earth. They want to just destroy. All they think is destroy, kill, death. That's all they think. Your water messed up, your air messed up, everything is messed up because we chose to follow after other nations. That's what we chose, man. We made that decision, man. All right. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna hit 1 Corinthians in the 6th chapter. You got a mic, L? Okay, kind. So yeah, and that's heavy because we looked at things like for today for example, man. We looked at things like we think getting high is a great thing. So we think, man. We think that's the thing to do. We think sleeping with another man's woman, we think that's the thing to do. We think getting over on brothers in whatever way we can. We think these are things to do, but these are these are to our detriment. These things are to our detriment, man. These things that we do to one another, to one another, these things that we do to one another, that harm your brother, hurts us as a nation. If you sleep with another man's woman, that hurts us as a nation of people. Our oppressor does not have us thinking about us being a nation of people. Because of our oppressor way of life, he has created a divide and conquer strategy, and it does what? It keeps us at odds with one another. Keeps us at odds with one another. It keeps us trying to figure out how we can wrong each other. We think it's the coolest thing in the world to wrong one another. Like, how can we be our own nation like that? Can somebody explain that to me? El, how can we be a nation like that? We can't be.
If I could, sir, we can't be a nation.
Damn right. We cannot be. We cannot be. It's impossible.
Okay.
It is impossible. So like it, God, dog. I had a whole class inside my head, but I got it straight from it for 1 second.
Kind of what kind, sir?
1 second. Get me. Let's see. Give me. Matthew 25 and the 25th chapter.
Kind of what kind, sir?
Yeah. We cannot build a nation like that.
You want verse 1, sir?
Hold on 1 second. Give me 1 second. I got you. No, I didn't mean Matthew 25. Salaki. Give me Matthew 5. Matthew 5. Not 25. 5.
Kind of what kind?
Let me get there with you. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Yeah. Yeah. That's the thing we do, man. We hold grudges against one another, man. I know somebody, man, who was angry with their very own fleshly, their very own brother, came out the same mother over nothing. He went and did what? He went and told some untruths. I just say it like that. He went and told some untruths. And the brother was angry, so angry at the brother that he went and told some lies about the brother and he was mad at the brother for saying something to him about it, for doing it. And went years without talking to his brother because he told some lies on his brother and his brother said something to him about it. Matter of fact, now that I'm thinking about that, give me Matthew 18:15. This is one of the biggest things that will help us out right here in the community. I just want to pull this and I'm gonna get right back on the topic. Salakia. Salakia for being all over the place. 18 to 15. This is one of the this right here can solve a lot of problems in the Black Hispanic community, man. We suffer. God dog it. We suffer. You got it, L. Just hold on to it. Just hold on. Just hold on for a second. We suffer because of simple things like this, man. We won't even, you get mad at a brother, you don't even understand how to go talk to each other and have a simple conversations. Instead of doing stuff of that nature, y'all rather punch each other in the god doggone face. Y'all would rather punch each other in the face, man, rather than just saying, you know what, brother, I was wrong. Or maybe, you know what, brother, you was wrong. Or whatever the case may be. Sometimes y'all may not even be able to agree. And it's okay if y'all don't agree, man. That's what makes the UPK so heavy. I got you, L. That's what makes the UPK so heavy, man. You don't have to always agree, but then we able to take it to men over us to solve the matter.
That's right.
That's brotherhood. That's why that law is there. If you disagree with a brother, if y'all have a disagreement of some sort, you could take it to somebody higher than you if y'all can't resolve it amongst your thing. Amongst yourselves, Salakia. That's what America do all the time. You people see people in all kind of court. You got the small claims court. They got the court where they just sue you for a lot of money. A court, he wronged me, and then whatever. Y'all work it out. America got the same system. Civil court, it's all different kinds of court. But the Lord has this for us, man. He say, look, y'all can go talk to one another and figure it out. And if y'all cannot figure it out, guess what y'all could do? Y'all could take it to men above you and figure it out. So, like, you have something else?
Kind of what kind, sir? Just piggying back off what you just said about I heard General Hyman say one time in class, he said, you know, it's important that you go to that brother, because what if it's not an offense at all? What if it's not even an offense? You know what I mean?
It's so important to do that, because on top of all that, what if it's just simply something you misunderstood?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? What if it's just a misunderstanding? You thought he said something like this, but nah, he wasn't saying it like this. He was meaning it this way. And then you like, oh, well, damn, I didn't think of just a simple communication between brothers, man. Instead, you go get in your feelings and you mad and you done hauled off and punched this brother in the face. Versus talking. People don't understand. Punching people in the face is the easiest thing you can do. I think that's the easiest thing to do. It's just it's easy. You have to be able to talk to a brother and say, you know what I mean? It takes a certain amount of you have to really genuinely care about that brother. You don't care about some brother you just gonna punch in the face. You don't care. You care about a brother. Do you care about somebody you just gonna haul off and knock upside the head? Nah, you don't, man. That's why these laws is in place, man. It teaches us again how to do what? How to love one another. Lucky, y'all got questions or comments? Put it in there. Make sure you watch that comment section too. Some people be putting stuff in there and I don't see it for 5 minutes and then they be gone. I want to make sure I answer their questions right then and there on the spot. I'll make sure I'm answering their questions right then and there on the spot. All right. What I got you holding now?
Holding Matthew chapter 18 and verse 15.
Okay, read it.
Kind out of one kind. We're in the book of Matthew, chapter 18 and verse 15.
Mm-hmm.
Moreover, if thy brother shall trespass against thee,
Mm-hmm. Meaning, if your brother do something wrong to you, if your brother wronged you in some type of way, okay, if he done something against you, something to harm you, something to steal a cow from you, or whatever your brother may do, whatever his trespass may be against you, go
and tell him his fault between thee and him alone.
Now, why is that important right there? Why is that such an important part? Why is it important that you go to him and thee alone? Why is that important? Because that is the part. That is the difference sometimes between somebody getting punched in the face and somebody not getting punched in the face. That is the difference between actually resolving the issue with words or not resolving the issue with words. L, go.
Salakia, sir, if I may, that's heavy because, you know, it's important that you go to that brother or sister, to them alone, because, you know, a lot of people in the world, they tell other people, you know, about the business, you know, you have between you and another person, you know, how you and him should handle it. But when you go tell other people about, you know, your issues, you know, a lot of stuff get misconstrued and, you know, it causes confusion, you know.
That's very true. That's very true. But here's the thing. Sometimes brothers' pride get in the way. And you watching and he watching and he don't want to feel like he getting punked. You see what I'm saying? He don't want to feel like he getting punked, or he feel like he feel like you trying to show off on him, or what they say, stunting on me. What's the word they use nowadays? I don't know.
Right. That's it, sir.
You stunting on me. We used to say you fronting on me back in my day. You know, we used to say stuff like that. This nigga got the brother out there fronting on me. That's why you go to him alone, man. You all in front of people pointing in the brother's face and all that. No, man, that brother about to haul off and knock your head off. When really, if you just would have put the brother to the side and had a discussion with that brother and said, hey, bro, you know, this, that, and the third. Sometimes they say, just step away. In the world, they say, you know, step away and let cooler heads prevail. That's what happened when you put you and him get a chance to calm down, and now you done pulled him to the side. You like, brother, hey, Salakia, you offended me in this manner. You done this thing to me to offend me, man. And then what? And now y'all can actually work on solving the issue. Y'all can actually work on solving the issue. It's like I just had to do that one little quick sidebar. I had to say that. I don't know why. Just had to get that out. All right, get Zephaniah 2:1. It's my favorite scripture. I like to pull it out as often as I can because I love it. I love it so much. I love this scripture so much. I enjoy pulling it, and I pull it every chance I get. Sometimes I force it into a class just so I can pull it. May have nothing to do with nothing I'm talking about. I just like to pull it. It's one of my favorites. Let me know when you got it, L. Now we're talking about, now the topic of the class is about people's lust, right? Oh, Salaki, what did I have you hoping for that? I had you for 1 Corinthians something. Salaki, my bad, L. Before we lose Epaniah, get back to that Corinthians I had you holding. What was it? 1 Corinthians 6 and 18. Now again, we are in this condition. Back to the topic, Salakia. We are in this condition because of what? Because of what? Because we do what? We look at these things, man, and we lust. I was just thinking earlier today, right? I was thinking like, damn, the civil rights movement. I was thinking about the civil rights movement, how everything was about together, and everybody coming together, and us coming together with our oppressor and all our enemies and everything. And I'm thinking to myself, like, why didn't we just want our own? Like it wasn't a come together thing. Either we was going to them or they was going to us. One side was going to get stronger and the other side was going to get weaker. We never thought about having, and actually, Salakia, let me take that back. We had our own. We gave up our own to be under the oppressor. This how you know the Bible is such a real thing. Because the scriptures say this. It say envy not the oppressor. We envied those things, man. We was in envy. We lusted after him, man. We wanted all the things. We saw the oppressor and his restaurants and his movie theaters and we thought, man, I have to have. We envied and lusted after those things. And we thought, man, I have to have those things, man. Those things he got, I want them too. Actually, drop that. Give me Ephesians 4 and 17. Yeah, give me Ephesians 4 and 17. I have to have that too. Salakia, we started late. I'm trying to condense it. I'm trying to and Salakia about the late start too, y'all. Again, if y'all got questions or comments, just drop it in the chat section and I will get with y'all. You got that, Al? Ephesians 4 and 17. Got that? Con. Read that.
Con. We're in the book of Ephesians, chapter 4, and verse 17. This I say, therefore, and testify in the Lord, that ye henceforth walk not as other Gentiles walk.
Don't do what these other nations of people do it. Why do it say other? Why is it saying other Gentiles in there? Why does it say that in there? Why is it saying other Gentiles? Yeah.
If I may, sir, it says other Gentiles because it's showing you that we're separate.
Exactly.
We shouldn't be doing what they do.
Exactly. Because what? Because these Gentiles, like we know, they follow after the customs of the other nations. They follow as the customs of the other nations. So because they follow the customs of the other nations, we started calling them Gentiles because they was doing Gentile things. They were Israelites by birth. That's why I'm saying other Gentiles. Okay? And it says, Salakia. Go ahead, El.
In the vanity of their mind.
They walk in the vanity of their minds, man. You ever hear a Christian run around talk about how blessed he is? They do that, man. They love talking about how blessed they is. You never hear them talk about what they done, how they serve the Lord. They always speak on what the Lord is giving them. The Lord doing so much for them. The Lord this for them, for them. It's all about them. It's all about them. They only think about themselves, man. It's so sickening. It is so sickening to me. And they are hypocrites. Let me tell you this. I got a brother in the world, right? He not my literal brother. I just knew him dang on there my whole life. So the brother be on Facebook. This dude gets on. He gets on my nerves so bad. Gets on my nerves so bad. This brother gets on there and say, "Who gonna change the name of Jesus from Yeshua? Sinners do stuff like that. Y'all changed his name to Jesus and his name Yeshua." So the brother did this for about 2 or 3 months, and I said, brother, you know, Yeshua is wrong too, right? You do understand that, right? That's also incorrect. You should stay off the internet, brother. I'm asking them to, I'm like, brother, I'm telling you this out of love. You're not looking so that's not a good look. You humiliating yourself. You sitting there talking about some Yeshua, and you sitting there saying Jesus is wrong, Yeshua this, and you're wrong. You on the internet trying to teach, and you're absolutely incorrect. You just, I tried to help the brother, but the point is, it gets on my effing nerves, man. And guess what? He don't care because God blessing him so much. He know he right because God is blessing him and he getting all these wonderful blessings. And on the Sabbath day, he don't smoke his weed. He put his weed down on the Sabbath day and turn his phone off on the Sabbath day. So God bless him. He get high the rest of the week, but just on that day, he just stopped for that day. So he think he getting blessed by the Lord and all this kind of stuff. I said, this brother is crazy. I understand his problem is that he just get high. That's his problem. His problem is literally he's high. He doesn't care about, and he doesn't really care about the truth. He doesn't really care about what's right. He only care about what's right to him. That's the only thing he care about. He only care about what is right to him, what he deems to be right. What's right inside of his own stupid mind. I said, can you show me Yeshua? Can you show me Yeshua in ancient Hebrew? Can you show me that? Like, how do you get that out of there? Of course, he never answered that question. That never came. Go ahead, El.
Salakia, sir, if I may, the oppressor is so wicked that like you picking back off what you said, people in the world, they feel because they have material things that they feel like they don't have to hear you because they're like, well, if I got this and you don't, what can you tell me? When they shouldn't be looking at life like that, sir.
People in the world feel just like that. They feel they blessed based on their material gain. Me, I'm blessed because I have brothers in the UPK.
That's right.
That's how I'm blessed.
Damn right.
I'm blessed because of I've never had a family like this before. I've never had it. That's why I don't mind. That's why I'm blessed because I get to go out there and feed my people. That's a blessing to me.
Damn right.
I'm blessed because I can do that. I'm blessed because I can help brothers get felonies off of their records. My blessing and their blessing is there. I'm blessed because I'm able to do the work of the Lord. Those are things that make me feel blessed. I'm blessed because I'm a brother in this UPK school under Commander General Yohana.
That's right.
I'm blessed because I serve the Lord. I'm blessed because I keep the law, statutes, and commandment. They blessed over a goddamn gone car. They blessed over. They don't care a car, a job. That's the only things that they see as blessings. Now, I'm not saying those things cannot be blessings, but what I'm saying is those are the only things they see as blessings.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. They don't see serving the Lord. What it say again? What in their minds? We was Ephesians 4:17.
In the vanity of their mind.
In the vanity of their minds, man. They believe in nonsense. Nonsense is the only way. Too many people think, and this is something I never didn't understand, and I didn't even understand this stuff in the world. Prosperity gospel. They thought they money and how much money they have meant God was blessing them. The dollar falling every day. Are you paying attention? Do you see what's going on? Dollar almost is almost not even worth, is about 20 seconds from total collapse. How is that? That's a blessing? While Commander General Yohana taught us, I got you, El. While Commander General Yohana said, hey, y'all better put some food up, some water up. Right. Make sure you got this in order and make sure you got that. Having him as a leader, that's a blessing.
That's right.
Having Commander General Yohana as your leader, that is a blessing.
Damn right.
Because if you got Klepflo as your leader when things hit the fan, you was in trouble, man. You in a whole lot of trouble. If TD Jakes is your leader, you in trouble. Sulaki, go ahead, Al.
That's heavy what you just said, sir, because I got an uncle who listens. I remember when I was earlier coming into the truth, and my uncle, you know, he worked a slave, and I just remember living with him a couple years ago, and he'd be listening to Joel Osteen.
Oh, man.
And I was trying to tell him, like, it's a difference.
It's a big difference.
But he didn't want to hear me out. And then Joel Osteen locked all, you know, his members out of the church when it was flooding down there. And he said, not my church.
Not his church. He locked them out of the church. You know what the UPK was doing? We was out there getting our people out of the water. That's what we was doing. Commander General Yohana sent his man out to do the work. He closed his doors. I feel bad if that's your leader. That's the difference between our leadership. We run to the battle. We don't run away from the battle. We serve the people. The people don't serve us. Go ahead, Al.
So if I may, one of the UPK, you know, slogans, the ISUPK, where warriors dwell.
Damn right. Damn right. This is where warriors dwell, man. We won't close the doors on you in the flood in here, man. Our doors is open for brothers and sisters, man. Our doors is open for brothers and sisters. You need food. You need clothes. Here you can do your community service. You need your community service done, your community service hours. We got work. We got plenty of work. We got you. We don't close the doors on you in your time of need. You know how many people probably went to the ATM that he got in his church and took money out and put it in his collection plate, and now come time when they need him, and he closed and locked his doors on them? Every Black, Hispanic, and Native American that was in that church should have came to the UPK, because they see what we do. And that should have showed them that he is not a man of character. He is not a leader. But for everybody that stayed, I feel bad for you. My leader, Commander General Johanna. Your leader, Joy Osteen, you in trouble. Go ahead, El, you had something? Salakia.
Khan, I remember General Hyman had said, back when that boat chair situation last year, he said, Christians, they always claim that phrase, we need prayer warriors. And what did he say? He said, we just need warriors.
Man. We just need warriors. That's it. And you know what is disgusting about them? And here we put our men on the front line. They put their women on the front line. Right. They women is their security. That is some weirdo stuff. Verse 18, read.
Having the understanding darkened.
Having their understanding darkened. They use everything that Paul says to find some kind of way to do what? To say what? The law is done away with. We ain't got to follow that. When Christ clearly says, think not I've come to do away with the law. Christ says that clearly, plain as day. He makes that very clear. So instead of them looking at it and saying, you know what, Christ said he ain't doing away with the law, so maybe I might be misunderstanding something that I'm reading. Instead of doing that, because of their lust, because they such lustful bastards, because they only see blessings based on cars, money, and clothes. That's the only thing they see as blessing. So that they're lust, man. And the fact that they can get up and go to the goddamn dispensary. They go straight from church, straight to the dispensary. I know, I used to be like that. Well, we didn't have dispensaries, but of course, I used to leave right out of church and go do all kind of everything that I wasn't supposed to do. Everything. You just, whatever you could think of, I did it when I left church. Just think of it. I did it. You feel good for about, your understanding is darkened. You have no understanding. Because what? Your understanding of the scriptures is coming from an oppressor understanding of the scriptures. An oppressor that don't want you to follow the law. They don't want you to be lawful people. They want you to sin. Go ahead, Al.
So, like you said, just to piggyback on what you just said, that's heavy right there, because when you think about it, like even in sports, it's rules. Rules in sports. It's rules at your job. It's just our people. We feel like we don't have to. Well, Salaki, the oppressor have made us feel like we don't have to. We could live in a lawless society. We could do what we want.
Damn right. Hey, can you look in the back and see if we got something to drink? The water. The water. They want you to sin, man. They want to keep you sinning, man. Your sins, this is the most insane thing, man. Your sins is so profitable to this society. The more you sin, they prosper. They prosper off your sin. They so happy when you sin. Because what? Your sin make them rich, man. Think about all the barbecue you just bought yesterday or Monday for Memorial Day and all your stupid American flags that you bought. All the charcoal. Think about what you spend on what's about to come up, the 4th of July. Think about all the god doggone firecrackers you about to pop between now and then. You about to buy all kind of fireworks. Oppressor, he just sit back and he's so happy because he makes so much money off your sin and he gets to live delicious. This is what the scripture is talking about when they say the beast of the field devour her, man. This is how they devour us, man. They become rich off our sin while the Lord punishes us for our sin. The water. They get rich off our sin while the Lord punishes us. And guess what else? Because they know this, they set the entire society up based on that. They set an entire society based on that. Why do you think it's dispensaries on every one of our corners? You go from about right here, you're gonna pass to 8 Mile, you're gonna pass about 2 dispensaries at least. It's 2 dispensaries right in the same vicinities, same little neighborhood, about 2 or 3 dispensaries. Hell, right in my area on 7 Mile, it's a 1 dispensary, and this is another dispensary about right down the street from it. Literally, we talking from Evergreen to Southfield or James Cousins. It's 2 dispensaries right on 7 Mile right there. They set up society to prosper off your lust. When I was coming up, what they used to say, it's a church and a liquor store on every corner. Now they done added the dispensary. Because what they know we like to party. They know that, man. Our understanding is darkened. Our understanding is darkened, man. We don't know. We don't understand what we do. We don't understand that these are the things that keep us in the condition that we in. Go ahead, Al.
Salaki, sir, that's heavy. I was just watching that was one of my demons, and I was watching like an interview, like I was watching an interview on quitting marijuana and the truth about it, and the lady was saying that society has pushed marijuana as if it's healthy, so people are smoking it thinking it's so medicinal, when in actuality the studies aren't really. She said the studies are very small that talks about that. It's just that they push it to make it seem like that,
to make it seem like it's something,
because it's actually very bad for us, sir. Marijuana it makes you
duh. No kidding. No kidding.
Like they say, sir. Well, the truth. Once you learn the truth, at first it's gonna make you mad, and then well, it's like medicine. You know what I mean? You don't want it at first, but you need it. You know what I mean? It's gonna make you better in the end.
Right, and then it's not gonna make you bet that first sip. Because you got to work it out. But it's gonna get you right. That's what the truth gonna do. The truth is going to get you right.
To know that marijuana dumbs you down.
Yeah, it does.
A lot of us who smoked that in the past, it kind of baffles you. You like, wait, I'm dumb. Like,
yeah.
It's either you dumb or you have made a dumb decision. And
Hey, oh my goodness, man. Salakia.
Make this up, sir.
Sidebar right quick. Brothers who smoke weed, all of a sudden they think they the smartest mother lovers in the world, man. They break down science. They break down. They know everything, man. And if you don't smoke weed, and for us in the truth, when I be hearing them, I'll be like, this dude is crazy. Like this, just like the brother I was talking about with the Jesus and the Yeshua. Like, do you know that you saying you just as wrong? Do you understand? Do you understand Yeshua is not his name neither? Like, good gracious alive. I don't say nothing to the brother often. I let that brother just do, because I don't know whether this be wrong, but once I tell a brother about the truth, if you really don't want to be, I'm okay with it. Go, fine by me. I'm not about to argue with you back and forth. I'm about to battle you. I don't be battling people. That's not what I do. I don't care enough to be doing. I mean, if it happened just in that moment, but after that moment, it's over. I don't care. Like, I don't.
Lock it, sir. It's like that. It's like that precept. Don't cast your pearls amongst swine.
Con, it's something like that for sure. I ain't 100% sure if I'm right or wrong about that though. So I don't want to say that, but man, that's just me. Cause I honestly, if somebody don't want to be here, I guess what? I don't want you here even more. You don't want to be here, and I don't want you here even more. I don't want nobody around me that don't want to be here. No, you don't want to be here. No, don't waste. No. Because I can give that time, effort, and energy to another brother that want to be here. The brother that want to be here, that's the brother I want to work with. The brother that want to be here, that's the brother I want calling me at obscene hours. Because he has an issue and he needs some advice or something. That's the brother I want. It's the brother I want to help. You brother who don't be here, I might block you. You understand? I mean, I don't block people. That's not what I do. But I'm just saying, you get what I'm saying. From the top, go 18.
We're continuing on in the book of Ephesians, chapter 4, verse 18.
From the top.
Having the understanding darkened, being alienated from the life of God through the ignorance that is in them.
Through the ignorance that is in them, man. You being alienated from the Lord through the ignorance that is in you. You sitting back talking about the law done away with and everybody's seeing. That don't even make sense. How is the law done away with and everybody's seeing? You don't even realize what you're saying. You're so damn ignorant. You're so in the dark. You saying the law is done away with and everybody's seeing. When literally saying the law is done away with is saying sin is done away with. You don't even understand what it is that you're saying. But our lust, let me tell you something, our lust to eat pork, our lust after women of other nations. I've been seeing this thing on the internet. I don't know whether it's a lot of people, but it's a couple of people that I might know in the world or used to know in the world or whatever the case may be. They love Ethiopian women. They love them, and they trying to make them Israelite women. Don't you know that there's women scattered over there in Ethiopia, Israelites in Ethiopia? But where they at? You don't even know where they at. You're just looking at Ethiopian women and saying, look at these fine women. Time to get a passport and fly over to Ethiopia. Your ignorance. You're stupid. You're stupid. You're going to get a plane and fly over every sister in the United States of America. You're going to fly over every sister in the United States of America to go to Ethiopia and think you about to get some special woman. What the hell is the woman in Ethiopia? Like, what? What are you talking about? No, give me one of these sisters right here in the United States. Matter of fact, give me about 5 or 6 of them. I'll take them. As a matter of fact, now that you mentioned it, you go ahead and go to Ethiopia. Leave them here for me. I'll take them.
Right.
I'll handle it. Don't you worry about it. You go right on the head over there. You get your passport and fly wherever the passport brothers, wherever they flying to. Y'all go ahead, fly. Leave them here. I'll take care of it. Don't you worry about it. I got you. Your understanding is darkened, man. Sisters right here need brothers, man. They need them. They need them, and they don't even realize they need them. That's another thing I love about the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, man. I love the UPK, man, the Commander General. They teach you how to break them demons off them women. They teach you how to break them demons. Yeah, these women do got demons. Some of them do. Some of them, not all of them. Damn sure not a sister in the UPK. The UPK sisters are some of the baddest sisters on the planet.
That's right.
But yeah, some of these sisters do get deep because they're influenced of America. But a lot of them, man, you get underneath that surface, man, and you break that down, you're going to find that all they really want is a man. It's a man. They want their attention. Why do you think women dress half naked? They want attention of men. They're not doing it for attention of themselves. It's just that it's misdirected inside of this society that it's in. Because you got Carly B and Sexy Red and Meg the Stallion and things like that nature. It's the ignorance. And because you got things like Christian church, your Christian church sets you up and prepare you so that you can be influenced by Sexy Red, because it doesn't give you any moralness. It teaches you how to be unmoral. How does it teach you how to be unmoral? By teaching the laws done away with. God know your heart so you can do whatever it is you want to do. When in fact, if they was teaching something totally different, think about if they was teaching, you might not want to do that because you're gonna get put to you. The Lord will put you to death over that. Don't do that, sis. Sis, don't lay with that brother, because if you lay with that brother, you know you stuck with that brother. You might want to care a little bit about more than how many pair of Jordans he got. Don't look at his Jordans and make your decisions based on that. Don't do that. Because when you do that, you're making a bad decision, a bad choice. That is an awful choice you make, man. Don't lay with some brother just because he leaned up against some car on Facebook. He leaning up against a Porsche truck on Facebook. Ain't his, just something he seen in the parking lot. He just leaned right up against it, took a picture, and that's his Facebook profile. And you thinking he got a goddamn Porsche car, a Porsche truck or some nonsense. And he just leaned up against something that he saw in the damn parking lot. And because of his Facebook profile picture, now you ready to have sex with him. You meet him at the hotel. He's like, yeah, meet me at the room. He got a Porsche truck. Go right in there and have sex with him. And he dude took a Uber to meet you. It's bad. Don't do it, man. Don't do that. That's why this stuff need to get taught, man. You mess around and now you pregnant by him, and now you getting bitter and mad. No. Christian churches set you up to follow people like Meg Thee Stallion. Set our women up to follow people like Meg Thee Stallion, Sexy Red. What's that? Glorilla. Good night. I think she said she done had like 5 abortions, something crazy. Something crazy. They set you up for your body, your choice. None of that stuff the Lord is with, man. The Lord say having a child is a blessing, man. Salaki, that's what the Lord say. The Lord say having a child is a blessing, man. Go ahead, Al.
Sir, if I may, it's so important that, which is what we learn in the ISUPK, to vet, that your partner or somebody who you're interested in, that 1 year rule.
That 1 year rule, man. That 1 year rule is gold. It is gold. And it is exactly what you should do, man. You got a Slacker, L. You got a Apocrypha? Grab one. We're going to need one in a minute. Yeah, it is gold. It is gold, man. It is gold. It is gold. Because Lord knows, man. Now think about if that's pushed everywhere. You see one over? If you don't got one over there, you might have to just use my phone. Okay, Kyle. I'll give you my phone when I'm ready for it. I got you. Yeah. Think about if that's pushed everywhere, man. We just solved a major problem inside our neighborhood. It's a 1 year rule, and a 1 year rule is in place because of what? Because if you have sex with that person, y'all together forever. Think about how much more careful we would be in making our selection and who we bring into our bed. we'd be a lot more careful. We would be a lot tremendously more careful. Okay, where we at? Start at 18, the top of 18 again. Read that again.
Kind of what kind, sir. Having the understanding darkened,
Uh-huh.
being alienated from the life of God through the ignorance that is in them.
That is in them, man. Uh-huh. Go ahead.
Kind of what kind? Because of the blindness of their heart.
Because of the blindness of their heart, man. Everybody talk about some God know your heart. Yeah, God do know your heart. Your heart is stupid. He knows that. He looks at you and goes, this person's heart is stupid. That's how the Lord look. That's how the Lord looks at you. He says your heart is not a smart heart. It's not a wise heart. Give me 1 second. It's not a wise heart, man. Your understanding is not. It's not a wise understanding. Why would you think about telling a young lady, you just go out and you just keep getting boyfriends, and then finally after you good and ran through, now you find somebody that now it's time for you to find a husband. That's why women think like that. Women think like, yeah, I'm too young to be getting married. Let me go around and have all the sex with everybody I want to have with. And now that I done slept with everybody on the block, now it's time for me to get a husband. Now I done gave myself to everybody. Right. What in the hell is wrong with you?
It's like you, sir. Vivica Fox.
Con, I just saw that today too.
60 years old.
Now she's ready for it. Now she's ready for a husband. Now a man can have her. What? Now a man don't want you.
She deal with the rappers, the actors, musicians.
Con, you done been with everybody in the dang on world, and now all of a sudden, you 60 and you ready to settle down, and you all ran through. Now you all ran through. Now you ready to finally settle down with a man. No, it don't work like that. It does not work like that. Is it a... Hold on. Slide.
So like you, sir, and she still want to have the same standards.
And then just let me know. Slack you about that, y'all. Yeah. Now all of a sudden she ready to settle down at 60 after she all ran through. Nah. It's over. That's why a lot of them women on the internet and stuff be. They be older women, now they ready to settle down. Everybody know them where they at. They know she ain't about nothing. Like, man, hell no. Nah. Everybody I know done slept with her. You in Cincinnati, she in Pittsburgh. You don't know that. You think you done came up on something. Nah, she is the worst. She been her whole life is full of being promiscuous. She's just trying to find a fool somewhere. Nah, see, we don't get stuck with those kind of women. Not in the UPK. Not under Commander General Johanna, man. We taught to avoid them women. I had you holding something. We were somewhere. Where was we? We was Ephesians 18. Okay. Kind of, I'll just read it. Say, having the understanding darkened. You just work on what I just gave you, and then I'll finish this up. Verse 19. Whose being past feeling have given themselves over unto lasciviousness. I know I pronounced that right. To work all uncleanness with greed. Now what they do, they work uncleanness with greed. What's the greed part? The greed is they get everything. That's what we was talking about. They do absolutely no service. They help absolutely nobody, but they so blessed because of everything that they get. God just keep blessing them. Their greed. Their blessing is based off everything that they receive, nothing that they give. Nothing that they give. That's what the whole sale of the pastors be. You look at the poor people and go, you just keep on tithing and you keep on doing this, and God is going to bless you with that new house. God going to bless you with that new car. God going to bless you with that new job. You just keep believing. You just keep putting all your money in this bucket. And he going to come through for you. Meanwhile, we pay our tithes in here, man, and Commander General Johanna help people with their rent, man. That's where our tithe money go. Commander General Johanna help people with their dentist bill and doctor bill. That's where our tithe money go to. Where your tithe money go? Who does it help? Can you call you know better than even call the pastor when your water get cut off. You won't call him and say, can I get some help, please? I've tied it every nickel that I have to you. My water's off. Can I get some help? Nah. You won't call him because you know he won't help you. You can't look at your members in your church and ask them for help. You know they won't help you. Here we'll help. We'll help. 2 or 3 brothers might have to come together and we might have to figure it out. That's the brotherhood inside of here, man. Those are the things that we lose because we choose to follow the oppressor's way of life, man, which lead to our destruction. How you coming, El? Okay, come. As a matter of fact, 3 and 9. Let me know if you can work with that. If you can't, then I'll just give you my phone. No sweat. Just let me know if you read over it. Let me know if you can work with that. If not, you'll just take my phone. I thought I'd appreciate you. No. I just want you to. I want to know that you can that you can work with it a little bit.
Okay.
So I just want you to just read it like silently, and then I'll come to you in a second. I know that the reading and that is a little, And that's what we do, and man, that leads to our very destruction, man, because we don't have those things that we once had, because we don't look at each other like we once looked at one another, that we don't love each other like we used to love one another, man. Our way of life, the way that we live as a nation of people has been turned upside down. Now we got some of our people running around talking about they identify as he, she, they, that, cat, rat, dog. What in the hell is going on? And you telling me this ain't Babylon? This is a place of confusion. This is that, man. This is that. And this, living like this, is the prime example of why we not in the kingdom that we should, that in our own kingdom. This is why we fail as a people, man. And I'm gonna read it to you right out of the Bible. I'm gonna read it right straight out of the Bible for you. You got that, L?
We're in the Apocrypha, Baruch, chapter 3 and verse 9.
Mm-hmm.
Hear ye, Israel, the commandments of life.
Actually, jump up one.
Verse 8.
Yeah, I just want that read too. Yeah, go.
Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity.
We are in this day in our captivity. This is our captivity that we in right now. Okay? We're in captivity right this second. We're not a free people. We're not free. Your oppressor controls your everyday life. We can't walk into the bank and get a loan to open up a gas station. They won't give it to us. It's called they call it redlining. We get redlined. They won't let us open. We can't get loans to open up small businesses. The hoops they make us jump through. Meanwhile, somebody that want to come over here and oppress us, the government gives them money to open up those businesses inside of our neighborhoods. They're giving money. While we can't get loans to do these things, the other nation that wants to oppress us and devour us, the other beast of the field, oppressor gives the money to and makes sure that they're set up nice and plentiful to feed off of us, man. Read that again, start from the top.
Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity.
This day we are in our captivity. The same way that they in their captivity there is today, we are in that very same captivity. Read.
Where thou hast scattered us for a reproach.
For what?
For a reproach.
For what?
For a reproach.
For correction, man. When we read those curses in Deuteronomy, the Lord is doing these things to punish us for correction. Like we're not supposed to always live the rest of our life like that. Right. That's not the end of us. It's to correct us. So we can say, oh, we look at what happened to us. We're supposed to look at what happened to us in there and say, oh man, wait a minute. The Lord is serious. Right. He is not playing. Of course, us in the UPK, we do look at it like that. I'm just talking about us as a whole entire nation. We supposed to look at that and say, oh man, the Lord is not playing. Let me straighten up. Like, if you a brother and you in the world and you hear Deuteronomy 28th chapter, the blessings and the curses, and you look and you just look around at what's happening in your community, how can you dare turn and say, that don't apply to me? Right. Like, when I heard that, and I understand I'm different from a lot of brothers, but when I heard that, I didn't need anything else. It was over. I didn't need nothing else because it explained so much to me. It explained so much to me. I understood a lot about what was going on. I'm like, dang, this is why. This is why this is happening to us. Because we see the difference. We see it's something going on. We see that it's something not right. And Deuteronomy answered a lot of those questions for me. That's what that did. Read.
Reproach and a curse.
Mm-hmm.
And to be subject to payments according to all the iniquities of our fathers.
Man, which did what now?
Which departed from the Lord our God.
How did they depart from the Lord our God? You see that when you see that word payment in there, you ever heard our people say your mouth write a check that your ass can't cash? That's what we did, man. That's what we did. We chose to do every loving thing that we seen the other nations doing. I know some of us sometimes we was walking around Monday. I'll tell you, watch this example. We walked around Monday, some of us, man, we smelled them baby back ribs on that grill like, God, dog, that smell good. Like, dang, that barbecue, that smell good. That is an abomination. Of course, we didn't eat it. We didn't indulge in it. The problem was our forefathers did, man. Because they didn't understand that the Lord was not playing. Some of us, we smelled them damn baby back ribs and was disgusted. Because we knew it was pork. Some of us, we just smelled barbecue and said the barbecue smelled good, not knowing this baby back ribs. They went and ate them goddamn ribs. Oh, what they did. That departs you from God. That departs you from the Lord, man. That separates you from your power. The Lord hates sinners. He don't sit and talk to sinners and be like, this what Christians think, right? They think Isaiah or one of the prophets was just sitting around doing something wrong, and they was just sitting in the chair, and then God just came down and sat next to him and started talking. He just floated down from heaven and sat next to him and started having a conversation with him. They think that's how God talked to him. You just sit down and, hey, Isaiah, man, don't you think you better get yourself together, man? I need you right quick, fam. Or they think God just zapped something into their head. It's not how this thing works, man. They was brothers just like we brothers, probably out doing whatever they was doing, and they just brothers who changed their lives around, man, and decided to serve the Lord. The Lord didn't magically zap something inside their brain. Brother, like I was a brother, said, man, you know what? If I don't stop doing this, man, the Lord is going to kill me. Let me stop doing this. Let me stop doing that before the Lord put me to death. Because the Lord is not playing. Read.
Verse 9. Hear ye, Israel, the commandments of life. Give ear to understand wisdom.
Look at the commandments of life, man. That's what these commandments are that the Lord gives us. They are the commandments of life, man. These are things to help us live, man. Why would you eat shrimp and shrimp feed off of poop? That's what it eats. It starts off small and it grows big. You talking about jumbo shrimp. It's jumbo because it's eating poop. Because that's what it's put there for. The Lord made it and put it in the water so it can so it can clean out the water, so the water stays clean. Catfish is not meant to be eaten. It's meant to be in the water to clean the water. I drove by somebody's place. I was riding up the street and somebody was selling catfish sandwiches out their garage. I said, what in the hell is wrong with these people, man? Your oppressor way of life is our destruction, man. Your oppressor way of life keeps us in this captivity. That's why we came here. We doing the same things in captivity that got us in captivity. Read.
Verse 10. How happeneth it, Israel, that thou art in thine enemy's land?
How is it that we got here? I'll tell you how. We wanted to celebrate Memorial Day. That's how we got here. We wanted to do everything that we saw the other nations doing. And let me give you something even more. He said, how is it that what he called them our enemies, which is the same thing we do right here in the United States of America. Our oppressor is not our friend. Our oppressor is our enemy.
That's right.
Our oppressor is our enemy. How is it that we are in our enemy's land? This is his land. Of course, he stole it like he does everything else in his dang on life. I don't think he ever honestly got anything in his life. But we here because of our lust. Because we looked at the things that the other nations had, that our oppressors had, that our enemies have, and we said, we want that. We want that way of life. When we had the best of everything because it came from the Lord. The Lord gave us the best of everything and we weren't satisfied. Our lust made us want the things that the other nations had. Read.
That thou art waxen old in a strange country.
We are waxing old in a strange country. This is not our land, man. And we can't get out of it because you have to go to the dispensary. You have to celebrate what's coming up? 4th of July. Them stupid snappers and sparklers and all that old nonsense. You have to partake in that stuff. I'm not saying, again, like it was broke down, what's the spirit behind what? Because lighting a firecracker per se is not a sin, but the spirit behind it is what make it the sin. the spirit behind it. You doing that all the way up to the 4th of July. And then on the 4th of July, you go buy the biggest pack of firecrackers you can buy to light them and set them off on the 4th of July. Independence Day. America birth. What the hell is a black man celebrating that for? Well, what are we celebrating Independence Day for? America's so-called birthday. You think your ancestors who was chained up and sleeping in them shacks, you think they wanted to celebrate the birthday of America? What the hell is you doing it for?
Right.
With that, Salakia about the late start of Israel, we got to close the class out. Shalom, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Barakatah to the Akim. Shalom, Yahweh Shamar Alatah to the sisters. Shalom, Israel.